Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video is composed of things that I tinkered with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. This video should contain tips and tricks of things that I've learned throughout the year. Now, I only plan on leaving this video posted for about 30 days. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. Alright, I'm on day 2 of this heater core job because I ran out of time on day 1. Let me go open this door on the other side so I can get this dash down a little bit. This dash has to have the doors open some in order to come down as much as it needs to. There it is. There it is. So anyway, this is probably a 2-man job. 3 helps, the last guy said, but 2 will probably do it. I'm hung up right now because the heater core box is held up by 3 nuts, bolts that come through the firewall. 1 up here and 2 down below. Now in this vehicle, unlike the one in the video that I linked in the comment section, the screws are almost won't come out through the firewall unless you take something out in the engine compartment. There's some kind of way that they're secured into the firewall. Now when I get the box up there and the top screw is lined up, the bottom 2 are not. They're cocked somehow. So I'm going to try to take a pair of pliers, line up the bottom 2 while keeping the top one lined up, and hopefully it'll slide in enough with all 3 screws that I can get the nuts on them and pull that tight against the firewall. So let me get started with that, get this hood open. The hood doesn't open because the springs are weak, so I have to do some finagling with bumping the hood to get it to come open. I put the nut in the 7/16 1/4-inch socket. I put a swivel on it. I put a 3/8 to 1/4-inch adapter on it. 2 short extensions. I put a wrench on the padding here to open it up so that I can see down there. And I got my screwdriver laid down the other side so I can see the nut in there. And I got it started by hand and then put the ratchet on there and ratcheted it in. So it is secure. So I should have the tubes out of the other side firewall real good. The hoses are sticking out the firewall nice and far. So I can put this nut back on this side that is still laying there and slide that clip on there, hook up my hoses, clip this box on here, whatever this is, slide it back in place, lock it down. Next I'm going to work this dash back up into place and try to get those 3 screws started. They have cast nuts like that. So one of them has fallen down and is off, so I need to find that before I try to hook that up there, or that screw's not going to go in right. Seal the seal off of the A pillar here. I have the dash in place. Since I pulled the dash out from the passenger side first and the driver's side second, have to get it back up that way. So I pushed it and worked it into position, and then I got that bolt up there started. That 5/8 bolt there. Then I came over here and hooked this on and got it started. However, I do not remember plugging that thing in the top of this dash. So I'm going to let this passenger side down, make sure that's plugged in. It is plugged in now. So I'm going to hook this side back up, start this bolt in. Then I'm going to find this clip again, because it fell out again. Make sure those are in position and get those top 3 screws in. Down there, in and tight. This screw inside there, in and tight. I got all 3 of the ones across the top in and tight. So now I'm going to plug this in to this trim piece and snap the trim piece in place. And it's got guides in the front edge that lock in. Then you slide it in place and you press down the back end. So make sure you get all those guides in place before you snap that down and in position. Plug the vacuum lines back into the box. The end of mine came loose, so I found that it plugged in right there. Next, I'm going to tighten these 2 there, tighten this one here, and hook all this stuff back up where it belongs. This in hand tight. Hooked up these 3 ground leads, plug this in, push that lock in. Now I'm going to put this up here, lock it back in place with those trim pieces. Then I'm going to screw the glove box door back up in here and hook it back up to this retractor. Kind of a neat little contraption there. That locks up into there. This clips under here, and then these 2 prongs plug in there. This is already tightened up. All the way around. Go ahead and refit your seal back under there before you lock that down in place. Alright, I came over here, massaged the steering column back in place where all 4 bolts will come through. Don't forget this rod right here has to go under that bolt. And now I'm going to go ahead and tighten all 4 of those down. Dash out, I realized I had to take the bracket screw out of this. That goes up in there. That's the silver one, so I'm going to put that back. Put this one back in here. And then I'm going to work on hooking this linkage back up. Here, 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there. Next I'm going to put this piece of cover in place here. And put this in there. That's where it hooks, and then work it up like you did the other side. This trim piece in here, snap it in place. Now you're ready to put this screw back in here. Put this cover on the bottom of the dash. The park and brake release snaps into there like that. Then you set it up, press it in place, put the 2 screws in. That bolt in there, hook up these hoses, hook up my battery, and top off the coolant. Make sure everything works as it's planned. I normally test drive the car 5-10 minutes so that the thing gets the temp, and then I top off the coolant bottle again because it has to fill up that heater core with coolant. They purchased Dexcool to fill their coolant system. It's 100%, so it needs to be diluted. I don't know how they want to deal with that. So I'm going to fill in what they got and turn it over to them. Mind the storage, tow hitch for somebody. I have a tow hitch for a 700 series car. I guess I need to sell out of here. Probably throw it on Craigslist. 740 tow hitch. All-wheel drive with the wing on the back. Man, that thing is dirty. And I just met a guy with a 850 turbo wagon. He bought the hitch that I had sitting in my storage. See if we can catch up with him. He is gone. Just making that turn down there. So we're headed back to the house. Call it a day. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.